Hello everybody, welcome back to Starfield. Jumping back in where I left off. Just got back from doing a couple, actually, main missions to where I returned, I believe
Ready to tackle
two
whatever the
different
Starfield throws at us.
artifacts, which is pretty cool. And I saw more visions, and I believe we actually figured out what they were leading to, and I got a superpower that controls gravity. So yeah, it's pretty interesting, so... Oh man, like...
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect. That settles it then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me.
As long as the drinking comes after the negotiation, or whatever this is going to entail.
It'll
yeah, so
be
I have
easy,
Andrea.
I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon. Just let me know when you're ready to set off. To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
Okay, yeah, so great. Now I get to travel to Neon with this guy. And her. I always have so many people on my ship. But good thing I have a big ship, right? But okay. Making my way to my ship. Bam. Okay. So, yeah, last time I was on Neon, I was doing work for, Reage Corp. I believe that's what it's called. And they were doing some corporate espionage stuff, and I was gladly doing it for them for some reason. But yeah, so...
I am thankful these rides are quick. I do not like being in small, enclosed spaces with many people I do not know.
Interesting. Okay, let's see if I can sell some stuff over. Actually, do I have anything to sell? And how am I still have so much? Oh, it's all the resources I have on me. Wow. I have so much.
Dealing in art is...
Well, that's where most of my stuff is, apparently. It's on my person. So that means I gotta go do a research table and see if I have anything I could do. Most likely not. It would be interesting.
Hello.
Vasco! Okay, so this is my ship that I think I bought this one. I think. Because I didn't know how to get the other ones back, so... The long sword. Yeah, let's board it. Then I'm gonna go find the research station.
Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
Okay, the research station is not right.
What's on
There's a
your
weapon?
mind?
There it is. Bam. Okay.
Some folk never leave their hometown.
Come on. Butter? I still can't find butter. Okay. Man. I have so much stuff, but not stuff that I'll need.
Dad, have you ever tried Aurora?
Uh, well, yeah, not in a long time, sweetheart. Not since you were born.
What was it like?
Terrible, terrible. It was terrible. You stay away from that stuff, Cora. Trust me. It's the worst.
Okay, so the cockpit's here. Where's the computer to put stuff in? Is the seat, is that it? That's not it. That's not it. Is this it? That's the captain's locker. Here it is. Dang. Are you really telling me that I don't have... Tranquility Sunrise? Okay, so do I have any iron? No. I don't understand. Like, I have... Like, this is a giant ship. How... I don't know. Okay. Let's set course to Neon. Land on Neon. Unless I have to make Tranquility Sunray, because I have one of them.
Ah, smell that? Construction, incense, industrial chemicals of every kind. But they still can't get rid of the odor of
Chasm bass?
chasm bass. A native species of fish. I often wonder what would have happened if they'd never found out about the psychotropic effects. I mean, on paper, a rich protein source is far more practical value than a recreational drug. But theory loses out once again to practice.
Yeah,
Something
that's
to
weird.
do with chasm bass's natural oils, apparently. If you're curious, the name is Aurora.
Okay.
We need to stop by the Stroud-Ekman offices. There are certain authorization procedures when large funds are being transferred, even for something like this.
Okay.
Keep moving. The scanners won't.
The effort to make this place livable is
I will
astounding.
blow you up.
There's no end what can be accomplished when there are credits to begin.
Okay, trade authority. I think yeah. Half the stuff is whatever. Man.
Tevin Anastas has run.
Instant sensory overload.
Okay. Talk to Tevin and Nostis.
I do not know about you, but I am starting to suspect that Benjamin Bayou has a slightly inflated view. Clearly, the intent is to get us into the... Astral Lounge.
Okay.
Walter is very proud of his business. And he should be. His ships are very high quality.
It's all
Oscar
right.
Trinidad.
I just need to have a short chat with my counterpart. Is she in today?
Yes, allow me to bust you in, sir. You know, Mr. Stroud, you are so lucky.
Walter,
Issa.
shall we continue from last time? The luxury cruise line market is completely outside of our core competencies. Investing into it is a mistake.
I don't
No,
think so.
I'm here about... Wait a minute, a mistake. Our ship designers are the best in the settled systems.
They design personal craft and military ships, Walter. Large-scale accommodations and hospitality is a completely different beast. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here I am arguing with my partner. And you're just standing right here. Issa Eklund, the hyphenated Eklund in our glorious company's branding. Oh, aren't you lovely? Walter, wherever did you meet your new friend? I'm jealous.
That's his wife?
A colleague from Constellation.
Ah, yes, the daring explorers my partner is so infatuated with. You should hear him reciting that speech.
There's no need to go into that.
Oh, my heart skips a beat when he does it. Really, it does. Such passion. If he talked to the board that way, I wouldn't need to placate them so much.
I am... I really don't need to hear. What's this about a speech?
Who was it again, Walter? The founder of Constellation?
Sebastian Banks, his final address before he disappeared. I merely found a group of like-minded individuals,
So you were a fan.
just like all of us.
I have not been part of Constellation as long as some, but from what I have seen, I would not call that an inaccurate description.
Can we move on?
Yes? Why are you here, Walter? The board meeting isn't for a while. Our vacations aren't coming up either.
It's the discretionary fund, Issa. I need all of it.
Ugh. This wouldn't have anything to do with that meeting you've set up at the Astro Lounge, would it?
I never said that. Did you have an agent hack into my files again?
Oh
Only
no.
after you had one hack into mine. Tell me, can mutual distrust lead to a point where it's actually the same as mutual trust? Oh, just some light sparring, dear. Walter's actually very attentive when it's just the two of us.
When you mix business and family, you learn to compartmentalize.
A remarkably insecure location for a clandestine meeting.
That was the point. Neutral territory in the open.
With no leverage.
Yeah.
You must let me help. It's been too long.
I have this all taken care of.
Some investigation into the cellar. What's motivating them? Then, some preliminary casing of the Astral Lounge for security flaws. Give you the advantage if things go wrong.
Bribe a
Man,
few
I'm all the
bouncers,
events you need.
Alter the codes on the doors.
Yes, exactly. I hate
Okay.
being selfish, but I would like some time with my husband. We need to go through the fund authorizations anyway.
James Newell is the broker who knows our seller. He'll be able to help you find out more about them. And it shouldn't be hard to find the Astral Lounge. Here, let me at least give you some operation funds since I won't be joining you. Meet me back here. I'm going to be present for the negotiation. I'm not leaving you to the Neon Sharks, I promise.
If you are free soon.
Okay, investigate the cell and ask about security. Yeah, sure.
Here, I have something for you.
You have a gift for me?
Yes, well, it seemed like a good idea. I saw it earlier and thought you might like it. Or find it useful. Or, well, whatever.
Your shoulders relax. They're
Oh,
taut.
thank you for thinking of me.
We're on to something remarkable. Maybe what I've always...
Of course. We are partners, are we not? I will keep an eye out in the future. And if I see something, I might hold on to it for you.
I'm fine. The board complains.
You thought of money? Man, you know me so well. Man. That she does know me pretty well. I do enjoy my money. I'm looking to get a big ship.
Gotta call someone's power.
Okay, let's investigate the cellar. Okay, I wonder how I'm gonna do this.
There is
Or am
little
I gonna
question
know
that
the
Legion
person?
has some influence here.
Oh,
If you're looking for supplies, this is the place. Welcome to Newell's. If you're looking for any specific goods,
I remember talking to
Rosa
you.
and I guarantee we'll beat Sieghart's lousy selection every time.
C cards. Okay.
Rosa Newell is my wife. We own this place together.
Okay. Nice.
Sieghart's Outfitters? Oh, come on. You don't have to pretend you haven't been to his
You're
poor
goods.
excuse for a store off of Bayou Plaza.
So why are you competing with the outfitters when... I don't know.
I understand that. But when you're dealing with a snake like Siegert, normal commerce practices go right out the window. That man has absolutely no respect for the business community on Neon. He skips merchant meetings and refuses to participate in any of our group buys. Worst of all, he pays off Neon security to keep his place safe.
Yeah, doesn't that sound good?
By standing up to the lowlifes who come in here expecting me to just hand over all of my money. I refuse
hang it
to
up
be
dead.
run out of business or be forced to pay protection. A lot of the merchants in Neon belong to a small merchants alliance. It's nothing
Oh.
formal. It's just a bunch of us getting together to air our grievances and watch each other's backs. Yeah, sure, if all you care about is yourself. Every payment Siegert makes
is true.
validates Neon Security's corruption. He's setting a bad precedent that many merchants are forced to
Oh.
follow. Anyway, sorry. I know I can get a little intense about these things. If you'll forgive the outburst and have a look around, I'm sure you'll find something you might want to buy. I'd say the majority of the guards are rotten, and the few who aren't simply take a paycheck and look the other way. They have
Ooh,
Neon
okay.
completely under their control. The Freestar Collective's own security doesn't even maintain a presence here. If it wasn't for the Freestar Rangers outpost, there wouldn't be a shred of justice in this entire city.
Interesting.
I arrived in Neon almost, 20 years ago? I had gotten a job at
Xenofresh.
through a friend and started working on the loading docks. After a few years, they moved me up to Kazanbas processing. And that's where I met Rosa for the first time. She was my supervisor, but we hit it off right away. It wasn't long before we decided to quit Xeno Fresh, get married, and start our own business. We've been in love ever since.
Well, good for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'd be extremely helpful. I honestly don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. Well, say thank you.
Fair enough. Just be careful when you're dealing with Sigurd. He can be surprisingly unreasonable when he's cornered.
Dude, I'll just blow his face up. Ask Rosa knew about okay. Dang it.
The first time I brought up the subject, we got into a huge argument. Sigurd said he had every intention of paying Neon security and that it was final. After that, I tried to speak to him a few times, but he's always been too busy to spend the time to sit down and have a decent conversation. It's obvious he has no intention.
Is it a big corporation or is it just a small shop like yours?
I honestly don't know what I did to make him so angry with me. No problem. I'm sure.
How much money you got? 6,000? Hmm. It's gonna be value. Because value. Uranium. Sedative. Sealant. No, wait. Okay, I feel like some of these are important. Miss. Ship parts. Ship parts, ship parts.
Thanks for stopping by our shop. We're fully stocked and ready to... Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Information isn't usually free.
You got a lot of fragile objects.
New intel, new transaction. Take it or leave it.
Hmm.
I connect a lot of people with a lot of people, you know? Can't track them all. Try it. I'm all paid up with the right people. Done talking. Tell everyone you know about our store.
Trash. Okay. Um.
But Administrator Bayou came by while you were out.
Oh.
Oh, yeah? His Majesty decided to come down from his throne and walk among...
Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if you need help with anything.
Oh, nothing's wrong. You sound awfully tired.
Oh my, do I? That's awful. I should be taking better care of my customers. You'll have to excuse me. With all the ruckus my husband's been making at the Merchant Alliance meetings, it's difficult to get any rest. Poor old man has himself mixed up in a foolish crusade against Dietrich Sieghart, who he's angry at for paying off Neon security.
Yeah.
For protection, I assume. They apparently target certain businesses with some type of safety assurance fee scheme. We've been spared that indignity so far. But it's absolutely disgraceful this kind of thing is happening.
Yeah.
I don't believe he is, no. I think my husband has Dietrich all wrong. He's probably doing what he has to do to survive. Just,
Yeah.
please don't tell James I said that. I don't want him to think his own wife is doubting him.
She's pretty.
It's just a feeling that I have about Dietrich. I'm sure he's paying off Neon security because he has no choice. He can't afford to fight back like my husband expects.
Okay.
Well, thank you. I can't remember the last time a total stranger walked into our store and offered to help. It would be so lovely to see my James happy again. He used to smile at me
Bring it
all
on.
the time, you know. Now all I see is worry on his face. I suppose you can speak with him about it if you like. But perhaps you'd like to browse our store a bit before you do?
Alright, store.
I hope you find what you need.
No. Got some pretty good stuff. No weapons though. Adhesive. Oh, these are all the things I sold to you. Any butter? Udon, no true leaf, or something, tranquility.
Stop by again soon.
I had to chase more zone heads.
If you have a bit of money to spend, we could really use your business.
They were on.
Oh, he'll be so upset for me telling you this. But it's such a funny story. I can't resist. James and I used to work on the Chasm Bass line at Xenofresh. We didn't do any of the Aurora extraction, just dealt with the leftovers. I was a supervisor on the line, and when the alarm went up that it had been stopped, I investigated. I find James inside a storage vat, up to his shoulders in stinky fish guts and blind as a bat. The gut got in his eyes, you see. I had to walk him to the showers, strip his work clothes, and hose him down. When he saw me standing there, he turned bright red. After the shift ended, we went out for a Terra brew and talked. A year later, we were married. Better times. Better times.
Oh, I imagine.
Dietrich is actually quite a lovely man, though lately he's been under a lot of pressure, which has made him rather bitter. When we first opened our business here in Akuchi Market, he was actually very helpful.
In the what market?
Offered us advice.
Ikuchi.
Didn't treat us like competition at all. I'm sorry, I just don't believe Dietrich is doing anything wrong paying off Neon security. We all do what we have to do to survive in this wretched city. Unfortunately, my husband is convinced that fighting City Hall is the way to solve all of Neon's problems. I think he's wrong.
Okay.
Have a good day.
I've had enough, Rosa.
Hamza kept pestering me about his damn
Ikuchi.
slip.
At Neon Fisheries? No. Talk to Hamza. Hamza.
Can we speak for a moment?
After work tonight?
What is it?
No, I'm feeling a little burned out. I think I need a break.
How about hitting up the rooftops? Watching
Hello
lightning
there.
hit the span?
Let me know if you need
You know,
anything.
that actually sounds like a good idea.
Great. I'll
Welcome to Sick Hearts Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
I'm not sure if I can afford it.
The question should really be, what don't we sell? We carry a wide assortment of equipment perfectly suitable for stellar exploration and extraplanetary excursions. Best selection in
Okay.
Neon. An artifact? Are you making this up? Well, like I said, if I don't have it, you don't need it. But I have a lot of other things you need. I've spent
I do need
years
those.
perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed. Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, yes, absolutely. It can be off-putting, I know. I picked up the habit from my mother. She was an extraordinary woman, made friends instantly wherever she traveled. Wise as well. If she was still alive, she would have told me to move my shop and cease paying these exorbitant fees.
Yeah.
You'd think that, right? Unfortunately, I'm barely scraping by. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out
Extortion's
a poor
terrible.
shopkeeper like myself and buy something? I've been at this location for the last 8 years, but I've had a business in Neon for almost 20.
Dang,
As
that's a
soon
long
as
time.
Ryujin broke ground on the tower, I knew the city would start swarming with people, so I went all in. I love this business.
Yeah?
It's my
It's an
life.
investment.
I can't imagine doing anything else.
Okay.
My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always
Yeah,
been
that's
easy,
weird.
but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. My business is
Like,
my
if you're not
pride and joy. You won't
doing
find another store
well,
like mine on
move.
Neon. So please, support my business
it's
with your
unique, then you'll
patronage.
survive
You won't be
anywhere.
disappointed. Sure.
let's see what you
I
got.
have everything.
He has a weapon. A cutter. I don't need a cutter. Come on. Tungsten.
Welcome to
Okay.
Sickhart's Yes, I'm aware of James's objections. That's partly why I don't go to the meetings. But if I don't pay Dexler, I'll lose my business. And what good would joining the Alliance do then? So, really, I don't have a choice here. If they want to fight Neon Security, they can. But I need to protect my livelihood.
Newell says his alliance is unified. You can stand up to Neon Security.
It's fine in theory, but this isn't New Atlantis.
Yeah, it's a really
It's
backwater
Neon.
place.
Corruption is an institution here. What can a single alliance do to stop what's built into the foundation?
Isn't that what,
I don't want to seem like a defeatist, but frankly, it feels like a waste of time.
unions are? Who's Dexter?
Owen Dexler is head of Neon Security, but he is less concerned with crime than he is siphoning money from honest businesses.
Isn't that extortion and
But
embezzlement?
it's not just him. All of Neon is corrupt. The only way to survive is to give in to their demands.
You can't be though.
You think I'm okay with it? I would like
Yeah.
nothing more than to run my business free of Dexter's thieving. But what power do we really have? If I don't pay Dexter, he'll make sure every gang in the city takes a piece of my stock. And why is that?
Rosa said she gets why you pay Dexter, but she also said you're a good man, and good men stand up to corruption.
Rosa said that? I remember when her and James first started. They were very green. It was a different time. Okay, you've convinced me. I will stop paying Dexler his safety assurance fee. And tell the Newells I will come to the next meeting. Maybe I will even bring some beverages and snacks. You can't stand up to Neon Security on an empty stomach.
That's not good. There's so much talking. Like there's so much, which is cool. Like there's so much going on in this game, but it's just like, man. Normally I'd skip everything.
Hey there.
It's kind of
You have a moment? Say hello to my wife, Rosa. Well, I'll be. And all you had to do was talk to him?
sometimes that's enough.
Meanwhile, I was so damn stubborn, I made this whole thing harder than it had to be.
Given you almost went blind, working with half a kilo of fish cuts in your eye. Yeah, I'd agree.
And I'd still be wandering around that storage vat helpless, if not for you. Thanks for your help on this. The Merchants Alliance is finally united. I don't know if we'll ever get a fair shake in the city, but it's a start.
Okay.
Everything you could possibly want.
Oh, so I guess I have to pay this guy.
Appreciate the help. Hopefully next meeting, Dietrich will be there. Maybe I did. Had a freelancer trail the seller back to his place. Sleep Crate 1.
Sleep Crate 1. Well, it doesn't say I'm gonna get in trouble for that, so...